We have to do it in this position. Did I do it right? Alright, that's better. Alright. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is High Priestess Ishra, and today is a late. Okay. Today is a late review of episode 12 of Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup. Now, you guys, I don't watch TV, so this review of episode 12, Visits and Violations of Love After Lockup 2019. I'm super late with it and I'm okay with it, but if you're looking for a different perspective on this show, on more of the demons that run up in these half hearts which try to get together with other half hearts and causing half-hearted commotion within their lives. So this perception is going to be a little bit deeper perception than the other reviews of Love After Lockup, episode 12, Visits and Violations. If you don't know, guys, hi, my name is High Priestess Ishra, and I am a Mambo High Priestess and a Tantra Master. Feel free to get at me on my business page at DarkGoddess99. And please, you guys, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Support the black, beautiful, dark goddesses of this world as we unite to heal. Now, let's get into it real quick. Okay, this is going to be not a detailed review. This is going just through the basic spiritual connections of all these different demonic entities that be rolling up in these people who are in love with people who have just left an incarceration. You know this for a fact that this is demonic love. So I guess that's why the show is doing as good as it's doing. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Everything I say on this recording is my opinion and my opinion only. There could be possibility that it's what other people say is not true or not looked at that perspective. This is just my magical, dark ass goddess opinion of Love After Lockup. To all of my beautiful cosmic munchers out there, remember, I'll be dropping those beautiful jewel nuggets of knowledge so you can munch on. Check out my video, like and subscribe at I Am Ishra, my personal page, or my business page at HP Life Coach Healing. I'm sorry, not my business page, but my YouTube page. HP, excuse me. I got marbles in my mouth, you guys. Forgive me. I got marbles in my mouth. I'm super late. I believe tonight is episode 13. Oh, shit! Yes, tonight, because the last episode was February 22nd, Visits and Violations, episode 12. I know I'm super late with the fucking review, but actually by tomorrow there should be an episode 13. But right now in my town, there is no episode 13. So I'm actually on time. I'm not late. I'm just on time right now because the episode don't air till, for me, tonight, because it's usually on Fridays. But let's get into it. Okay, real quick. Let's talk about Lizzie and Scott. Pretend you see Lizzie and Scott right here. Lizzie, the little girl, blonde-haired, blue eyes. You could tell her energy. Remember, you guys, I'm a Mambo High Priestess, so I see the particles of people that don't even know those particles are with them, because they're deep inside that individual. And as a healer, I'm equipped to point out certain energies. Lizzie is all baby. Lizzie is a little fucking girl, but we're going to get into that as we go along, okay? And did I tell you guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my videos of Love After Lockup, okay? Now, Scott is the ugly boy. the quiet boy, the boy that nobody talks to. You know what I'm saying? The boy that stays to himself. And this is why he's totally in love with Lizzie, because she is such a child and a free spirit that she feeds in him what he doesn't have, which is carefreeness, feeling beautiful, feeling sexy, feeling divine, and he doesn't have that. And this is why Scott from Love After Lockup, season 2, he is so connected to this woman. Everybody's saying, why don't they just break up? And I don't watch TV, you guys, so you're getting a perspective of a girl who only saw maybe the recorded version of the television show. I don't have TV in my house, but I was kind of attracted to Love After Lockup, and I wanted to just give my 2 cents on the people in the show and hopefully wake up some motherfucking minds, because people be tripping the fuck out here in this world. And this show is a perfect reflection of the fuckery that's going down in this world. Love After Lockup. Okay, so Lizzie's the child and Scott is the ugly boy, and that's why they work good together. In this episode, okay? In this episode, this is when Lizzie's friend Mel, that's funny because my old name is Mel, Lizzie's friend Mel meets up with Lizzie at a store so they can go shopping and catch up with each other, because she's the homegirl she knew from jail that got out of jail, I think a day or two before Lizzie got out of jail. So they were tight. So they meet up at the store. Yo, whoever these producers are for this reality show, Love After Lockup, can I give you a fucking big up, yo? Because I know y'all create these scenes just out your asses real quick, but these scenes look like they actually happened. You have mad motherfuckers thinking that all of the sequence that happened within the story is what happened naturally, when producers had parts in this. The producers work hard to make sure they get enough recording of the show. So she meets her friend and they started talking, they started shopping, and then Lizzie goes, Scott gave me his credit card. And Mel is like, oh, he did? She's like, right, yeah. And then they talk, they move on, they're shopping. She was like, get whatever you want, girl. Scott gave me his credit card, get whatever you want. So Mel, the girlfriend, is like, okay. And then it proceeds on. The next scene I liked was when frickin' she goes, not a lot of things happen, but just this. She put up that ring real quick. If you've seen the episode 12 on Love After Lockup, you know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. She goes, nothing changed, but... And she showed her friend Mel the ring. It was hilarious. And then her friend Mel goes... She took like a double take. Her friend was like... What? Her friend was like, what? You're getting married? Oh my God. Okay, she goes, to imagine you married? I just can't. And then Lizzie goes, right? Right? You right? Yo, that girl needs a possession to be pulled out of her, because that little girl in her is so predominant. But you have to understand why Lizzie mentally is like this. Come on, this is the deeper part I was telling you guys. This is where my reviews on Love After Lockup, because I like it so much, I may fuck around and follow it to the next season, because I know this motherfucking show is going for another season. And if they continue doing what they did in season 2, I'll be watching, because this group of characters are super funny. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to Lizzie and Scott, you can tell she is just a little girl who's not ready. You have to keep in mind Lizzie's history, okay? Keep in mind Lizzie's history. She's been in and out of jail, running tricks all her life for a minute. And that's all she know how to do. I bet you that bitch don't even know how to spell. So you have to understand her perspective on why she wanted to fuck with Scott. And why she continues to fuck with Scott. She fucks with him because she knows nothing else. All she know how to do is run tricks. So when Mel in the store inquired and was like, do you love him? Do you love him? Like, do you know how to love? You just got out of jail. You just got out of jail. She was like, this was behind her mind. She didn't say this part, but I totally saw this part, even though it didn't play on the TV. Bitch, he gives me everything I want. What the fuck? I ain't turning away from that shit. Bitch, please. She didn't say that, but you could totally get the vibrations of Lizzie and how she knows that tricking dudes is all she has. And if she can trick the man who is in love with her, we should not judge about her trick, whether she loves the trick or whether she doesn't love her trick. But I believe she loves Scott. So then the scene changes up, and then Lizzie saying goodbye to her friend at her apartment complex. And she was like, okay, see you later, bye, bye. And then she sees her daughter walk up. You could see in Lizzie's face like she's the kid. Like, oh, here come mom. Here come mom. And it's her daughter. You have to understand, these energies are rebirthing themselves through ourselves and through our children. And the energies are not lying. The energies are clear. You could clearly see that the mother of Lizzie's situation is her daughter. What is her daughter's name? Is her daughter Charlene, if I'm not mistaken. Charlene is her name. You know, Charlene. So Charlene is straight cut. Charlene got so upset at Lizzie that she fucked around and said, why are you taking this stuff from him, Mom? Why are you taking this stuff from him? Why not? Why not? Mom, you have clothes. She's like, bitch, them shits are from Goodwill and they're used. What the fuck? I need some new clothes, bitch. Can a sister fucking live? Can a sister fucking live? Yo, Lizzie is the realest motherfucker in the world, yo. Lizzie is the realest motherfucker in the world. She is straight up child. And she is the rebirth symbol of energy, for real. Being a child, not giving a fuck. Today's drink of the day. Small caramel frap, no whipped cream. Small caramel frap. No whipped cream. So then I think her name, oh no, Jasmine is her daughter's name. Jasmine, sorry. Jasmine is her daughter's name, you guys. Jasmine, I remember that, yeah. Jasmine is like, okay, Jasmine is like, Mom, stop taking his money. You don't need to do this. What made me laugh through that whole scene was when Lizzie told her, wait, let me make sure I get it right. Because this review is also uncut, raw dog, with no filter. I don't do editing. So if you get bored, feel free to fast forward. But, okay, she's like, Mom, stop taking his money. She goes, like a tantrum little girl. Can I make myself happy and feel good? She said, can I make myself happy and feel good? And that was totally the child in this grown-ass woman. Let me explain to you why she's like that, why she lives her adult life as a child. Outside of the fact that being in a jail cell restricted her from learning some new shit. While she was in jail, she was pretty much able to keep up a very high level and expensive habit just by showing tricks her fucking body. She ain't fucking none of them niggas, but she's getting money in the commissary enough to make sure she feed that habit. Now let's roll over into Lizzie and her habit. Lizzie lost her habit from what I heard, and please you guys, everything I say is not gold. This is what I've seen and passed through my busy life as a fucking dark goddess witch, okay? Now, Lizzie met with this cop and bumped into this cop. And then Lizzie had a conversation with this cop. And I believe she was her third time in reusing her drug addiction. And then after the conversation with the cop, Lizzie said, she goes, after speaking to the guy, I totally gave my life to Jesus and I stopped tricking. Okay, we gonna get into this motherfucker. Warning, this video may be fucking 2 hours long, but it'll be the realest shit you ever heard about love after lockup. So then, after she meets the guy, she fucks around and decides to be saved. And she stopped using, but not only did she stop using, but what she had to do was stop having sex, stop feeding her dark energy. And when she did, this was how she was able to stay clean and sober from wherever the part she is right now at this moment in time. So you have to understand that in her mind, sexuality is not a part of the situation. And I truly believe that Scott knows this, because he knows that if she says, no, I'm not giving you my pussy, Scott is still going to be there for her. Okay? You have to quantify demonic love, because demonic love, it's two energies fucking, not two physical people fucking, it's two energies fucking. So this is the dynamic, the dark side dynamic, because this is what my perspective is. The dark-sided perspective of Lizzie and Scott's relationship. You have a child demon fucking with a ugly demonic demon, and they enjoy the relationship even though there's no physical sexuality happening. Okay? None happening. Now let's go into the trouble. I wish I had my other camera to show you the pictures. Just pretend you see the throuple. I call them what do I call them again? Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Michael is Alvin. Sarah is Theodore. And Megan is Simon. I did that shit right. Energy-wise, I connected each chipmunk with what the fuck each of them is doing right now, because that's what it is. Okay? The scene that opens up, right, with the throuple, with Alvin and the Chipmunks, was as the meeting happening on the airport where Megan is descending down from the elevator and Michael is at the end, like Mr. Rico Suave, waiting for his side piece love to ascend down to the elevator. Yo, whoever fucking sets up these scenes for fucking love, that's the lockup. Big up. Y'all some bad motherfuckers, yo. I don't watch fucking TV, yo. I don't fall into the programming of the TV. But this show caught my motherfucking ass. It really did. And for all who's watching the live and to all who catch the replay, thank you for vibing with me. Again, my name is High Priestess Ishra, coming to you live from Hawaii, sharing you some dark-sided information about people and how they move through television programming. So, as she comes down the steps, this is another girl with a very distinct sound. She goes, "Oh, baby. Oh, baby." This nigga is at the bottom like, okay. This nigga's at the bottom like, my mom wants me to dump her. But virgin pussy is like the baddest shit in the motherfucking world. I love my girl Sarah, but damn, Sarah ain't black. The fuck? I need a little fucking juicy fruit in my motherfucking life. Oh, but my mama wants me to let her go. She know the only reason I'm with Sarah is because Sarah will take my daughter if I leave that bitch. I know that white bitch Sarah. I know that white bitch Sarah. I've been fucking with that bitch for 6 fucking years. She will take my daughter and I will never see my daughter again. Oh, my daughter already think I'm at work and not in prison for all these motherfucking years. Did you guys see the part of the episode where the mother Sarah is waiting for the grandmother, and then she goes, guess who's coming? You know, trying to burn off the time before mama pops up in the scene and shit. And then the daughter goes, Daddy? 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 She was excited. She was like, Daddy? And then the mother, fucking Sarah, she was like, no, baby. No, baby. Daddy had to go to work. Daddy had to go to work. I agree with a lot of people. Oh, I even agree with Moa. Shout out to Moa. Melanated. I'll call you Wah, girl. I'll call you Wah. I agree with Wah to the fullest. I feel that Sarah lying to her daughter, saying that her daddy is at work. I agree with you, Wah. I fucking agree with you. As a spiritual high priestess who read people's energies and not necessarily the mannerisms that they portray in front of other people and their daily task, I agree with you. I fucking agree with you, Wah. She's going to have that little girl grow up with a complex about motherfuckers at work. And when she starts dating, she's going to think that if she's not near her man is not going to take care of her, and she's going to lose a man trying to keep him close to her. You could tell. I totally agree with you, straight up and down, that baby is growing up to be straight up programmed to think that going to work takes away the fathers. And I really feel bad for the baby, because when she said, no, baby, no, not daddy, daddy went to work. When she said, daddy went to work, I saw in Sarah's baby's eyes her heart fucking break. She said, daddy went to work. She said, that baby went into broken heart mode. But then she bucked it up, because, you know, she mixed with black. She bucked it up. Now, some people would say, why y'all fucking with Michael? Michael want to fucking dip into cocoa? Let motherfucking Michael dip in the motherfucking cocoa. If Michael then in turn want to dip into fucking powder white talcum powder, then that's fucking Michael's issue. I don't care what his mama say. I don't care what his sister say. I don't care what his people say. You know what I'm saying? Michael, you want to do you, do you. But my thing is, why lie to the sisters? I guess you wouldn't have a show if you didn't lie to the sisters. But I say, get it where you can get it. And try your best not to break no motherfucking hearts on some old real shit. So then as they walk in, he's like, yo, guess what? I got to tell you something. And then she stops. This bitch still thinks that Michael is gonna propose her. Yo, I don't know if she's acting or if she's just straight up motherfucking dumb. But I'm like, you still think this motherfucker wants to marry you? Okay, I get it, girl. You've been dating him behind bars for 2 years. But he's been with that white bitch he fucking with for the past 6 years. And now they got 2 babies on the way. They got 2. So now they have 2 babies, okay? Because another one is on the way. Michael, all right, you want to have these babies, but keep it real with the goddesses that you're exchanging your semen with, brother. Be careful how you exchanging your semen, brother. So then he said, I gotta go to my PO, because she thought that he was gonna ask her to marry her. She said, what? She said, what? 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 No, what? Yeah, what? Because she still thinks this dude is going to ask her to marry her. Because remember, when they went to Niagara Falls, she thought that he was going to propose. And I believe he was going to propose to her. I truly believe he was going to propose to her. But when Sarah flipped out about him going to go visit What's-Her-Face and he was missing in action, he had to do damage control. So he took out the ring for Sarah. That's what I think. I think the ring was for Megan, but he had to switch it up because of the fight he had with Sarah and shit. Or he got cold feet. Whatever. So then they move on. Long story short, he becomes late for his PO appointment. Why? Why is he late for his PO appointment? Because he decided not to go before picking up Sarah. He picked up Sarah first. That was total setup. I feel like the producers is like, yo, why don't you just pick up Sarah so we can do the quick takes and then you can go straight to your thing? You know what I'm saying? It'll be easier. It'll be quicker. I know they had nothing to do with him being late because the dummies inside of the car is the one that put the wrong state. They were in the wrong, not state, in the wrong city. So they were like 40 miles away or 40 minutes away from his PO location. That shit was fucking funny as fucking shit, yo. And then he's getting nervous. He's like, oh shit. So he puts the metal. A lot of people say that was sound effects. I don't think it was sound effects. I think fucking Michael was scared as shit about being late. And you heard the car go. He was like, and then fucking Megan was like, babe, wait, what did she say? She said, baby, slow down. She said, baby, slow down. She said, baby, slow down. Yo, dude got so stressed. He was like, yo, light me up a cigarette. Light me up a cigarette. You know he's scared. He's like, light me up a cigarette. You know? And if it's true from what they said, why they violated him, like he's always late, I get it. But if this was his first time being late, they did too much. If it was the second time of him being late, they did too much. If this was the third time of him being late, maybe I understand why the two white cops went as hard as they did when they confiscated him and took him into custody. Because you guys, okay, yo, she was scared and he was puffing. He was puffing them cigarettes because he was scared he was going to be late. He got there. Okay? Number one, he was driving and he wasn't supposed to be driving. Number two, he's late. Number three, he didn't think that motherfucker was going to wait outside. Now, if you ask me, as a black power dark goddess, I think them going out there, I feel like somebody made a call and was like, yo, just arrest him, yo. Just arrest him. Go out there and arrest him. Because if he knows he can get in trouble for driving and he drives the car because he has to drive the car to the location, then you knew that there was a possibility that you could get caught. So that's nobody's fault but yours. It wasn't Megan's. It wasn't no one but fucking Michael's fault. Straight up Michael's fault. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but when they took Michael and started interrogating him, fucking Megan looked scared as shit. Megan looked scared as shit, okay? Because you know she's an uppity girl from a good neighborhood. Her energy is like a good girl who's never experienced anything bad. All of the bad things that she's experiencing with Michael right now, it is a little girl who just walked in a candy store and she wants to try different types of candies, okay? And Michael fulfills that insatiable demonic love of forbidden fruit, okay? He took her virginity, okay? All right? She stayed with him for 2 years. 2 years. So she's scared shitless in the fucking car watching Michael get interrogated. You could see that bitch was scared. Because I saw it in her big ass chest. She was heaving, yo. The breathing pattern always reveals. She was scared. She was scared. And then they told her to come out. They violated her by looking through her shit, something she's never experienced before. And then after that happened, they took her out the car, and then the cops was like, turn off the cameras. Turn off the cameras. Turn off the cameras. And then as they were turning off the cameras, if you peeped it quick enough, as the cop sat down in the front seat of the driver's side to turn off the camera, you saw in the second seat in the back, Michael. And I zoomed on him real quick because I do have chameleon eyes and eagle eyes. So I zoomed my eagle eye vision on that part of the recording of the episode. And Michael looked like death. Michael looked like death. You can tell that he was beaten. He was like, damn, I'm going back in this bitch. And long story short, no, let's finish this up real quick. So then the next scene after that, after they take Michael, is Michael's mother going to visit Megan, okay? You can tell that Michael's mother is done with the whole situation of Megan and Michael. You know, the regular mother feelings, you know, it's hindering the relationship, but she negates to say the fact that Michael is not really into Megan like that. And if it wasn't Sarah, if it wasn't Megan that he was fucking, it'd be another chick. If there isn't others that he was fucking. Give a man long enough time to sow his wild oats, he'll go. Come, remember, this boy has been locked up. And to be honest with you, ooh, some people gonna be mad about this. But to be honest with you, I feel, okay, I don't think Michael Squab is that good. I know he got bent the fuck over 1 or 2 times. And this is just from my energy vibration as a high priestess and a reader. It looks like he got bent over twice in jail. Unless his fighting skills is totally fucking awesome. And he was able to beat them off. Because seriously, Michael is a cutie. He's a baby-faced boy. Baby-faced boys like that get bent over at the fucking jail. But I'm not judging. I'm not fucking judging. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And if that's being the case and he was never bent over and all he had that time he was in jail was masturbation, oh, Megan is not going to be the only one. Trust and believe. Megan is not going to be the only one. You know, so you can tell the mother's done and she's trying to be as nice as possible. So she knocks on the door, right? Oh, real quick. I didn't appreciate WeTV's display of fuckery when they allowed the cops to record the words, and I follow. He belongs to me. He belongs to us. He belongs to us. He belongs to the state. That was just that programming, making sure that all of the lockdown brothers stay locked down. Don't believe the hype. You do not belong to them. They take you into their systems. They lock you down because of their rules. They mislead and hold you down with their rituals and their practices of daily movement, thinking, feeling, and doing. Do not believe the lie that this world tells you, you guys. Do not believe the lie that they tell you. Michael does not belong to them. To the officer who fucking said that shit. Okay, to the officer who fucking said that shit, he belongs to the state. No, he belongs to the state on paper, but that body, that spirit, that soul will never ever belong to anyone but his motherfucking self. Y'all got it fucking twisted out here. And this is why I don't like fucking TV, because they perpetrate that low negative bullshit. Mama gets to the door. She knocks on the door. Fucking Megan is shocked that mother's at the door. And she goes, wah, 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 wah. He'll be, oh no, I know what she said. She goes, I just had to come up here and tell you because I felt like you should know. He will be gone for 4 months. Sorry, okay? He will be gone for 4 months, so he's not coming out. And then she's walking out, and then she goes, what did she say to her? She goes, oh, but wait a minute. She goes, no. Yo, I swear to God, the mom was going to slap. I swear to God, the mom was going to snap and be like, bitch, Bitch, I said I had nothing to say to you, you fucking skank. You're messing up my son's relationship with his white girlfriend and their kid. Do you know how much my son owes that white bitch? Do you know how much my son owes that white bitch? That white bitch was putting her last $5 on his books. Bringing my grandbaby fucking hungry to the house because she had nothing to feed her. You know how much she owes her? I'm gonna work till my last breath to make sure they stay together. Mama Michael, it's not gonna work. She didn't say all that, but I felt that's what she wanted to say. Her perspective on what her son does is fucking ridiculous. But I say let a man live, and when he's ready to grow up, he'll fucking grow up. Till then, my queens, you have to live life and do what you need to do for the betterment of you. But if you set up your life to where you're not at your highest potential, then you are choosing to live a half-ass life. And that's your choice. So then she goes, only thing she said was, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. He's not coming back for 4 months. And she was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I have a hug? So I guess the mom didn't want to be rude. To me, it looked like she didn't want to give the Megan a hug, but she gave her a hug. And long story short, Megan goes, I'm not going nowhere. I've been with him for 2 years. I'm not going nowhere. She's like, I gave this motherfucker my virginity. I gave him my virginity, and I believe in my love and our love, and he's the best fucking sex I ever had. I don't think about boys like that, and I think about Michael like that. I'm not gonna let go of Michael. I'm gonna take care of him. Fuck his baby mama. He said he don't want her no more. So she's gonna stick with Michael. She's definitely gonna stick with Michael. Okay, the only thing I didn't like about what the sister of Michael, her name is Daya. She said, I don't understand why he don't want to listen. I don't understand why he don't want to listen. Why don't you just listen to what people say and follow instructions? I was like, they fed her, I bet you, for a long time before they got that cut. Because I could totally tell that it was practiced and coerced and manipulated and programmed for her to say it, because they practiced it, even with how she said it finally from what the recorded message was. But again, I think at different things and I listen on different frequencies from other people. So you already know the last scene was the mother and Sarah talking to each other about what's going to happen to Michael, which a possibility of 120 days. 120 days. That's 3, 6, 9, 4, 5 months more. Oh, fuck no. 4 or 5 months? Shit, she'll be ready to pop by the time this nigga gets out of jail. She'll be ready to fucking pop. You can't make someone want respect or receive respect. You have to know what respect is before it can be received or even given. All right, let's go to Marcelino and Brittany. Marcelino and Brittany is really, really easy. They're playing in the park in the beginning of the scene, all happy. Yo, that scene, yo, again, can I give a clap to the producers and the setup scene people of Love After Lockup Season 2? Because you guys are doing an amazing job. You guys are doing an amazing job. Really, an amazing fucking job. So Marcelino and Brittany. Now you have to keep in mind, you guys, Marcelino is an ex-vet. And Brittany, she seems mad smart, you guys. But she's just a little girl who's a little bit bigger who uses the wits that she has to get by. You know what I'm saying? And you would think she's a little bit smarter than what she is, but I think a lot of people underestimate how smart she is. She's not that smart. She's not that smart, but because she moves in smart ways, she seems that smart. You know what I mean? What I thought was funny was at the water fountain when the kid was drinking and Marcelino was holding up her son, Giovanni, who's 3 years old, right? Oh yeah, and she says she's not fucking with Amanda no more because she's pregnant and she's about to tell Marcelino that she is fucking pregnant because Marcelino don't know. So she's not fucking with her lesbian lover Amanda anymore. So then Giovanni's drinking water in the water fountain, and I guess Marcelino was about to put him down, and he was like, no, I'm not done yet. Yo, he running shit over there. When he go visit his mom and Marcelino, he's running it because Marcelino don't want to step on no toes, and Brittany is so hurt that she's been gone and away from him for so long, she let him do whatever. So he has free fall when he's with that couple, you know. But maybe it'll change with a baby. We'll see. We'll definitely see. So they finally got an apartment and they didn't have to live in the hotel that they were in the beginning of the couple of episodes or whatever, where Amanda had a little, you know, get together at the pool with her or whatever, you know, and they had their little good time. But did anybody else notice the cement wall, the concrete wall behind little Giovanni? Yo, I was like, yo, that looked like Giovanni sleeping in a cell, yo, what the fuck? Because it was like white cement painted and shit. It was like white cement painted and shit. It was really funny. It was really funny. So you guys, they sit on the very nice living room. Whoever set up the living room, beautiful. I love the furniture they had in their living room. Beautiful gray couch, and they're just chilling. And Marcelino, Brittany goes, guess what? I have to tell you something. He said, what? He said, guess what? I have to tell you something. Looking at her. What? He said, I'm about to have my baby. We're gonna have a baby. We're gonna have a baby. He goes, really? She's like, yeah, really. He said, all right then, give me a hug and a kiss. You know, what I love about Marcelino is that even though he don't know how to really love, he is trying so hard. Because I feel Marcelino has been by himself for so long that he really doesn't know how to be in an intimate relationship. So he's learning and growing through the process. And as to Brittany, same thing, but on the different perspective. She's used to being loose and free and doing her thing and menaging it up. So this situation in a family situation is very different for her, but she's willing, just like Marcelino is willing. So I wish these two couples the best, because I feel like it could really go somewhere if they work on it together. This is a couple whose energies are trying to work with each other the best way they can. I didn't even know Brittany was a firecracker like that till I saw the part in the episode where she was like, she flipped on the girl who was completely right about how Marcelino was acting with her assumption about Marcelino. She was like, I was gonna put that bitch in her face, but I'm pregnant and I don't want to hurt my baby. That's when I knew she was ghetto. She was like, oh, I was gonna punch that bitch in her face. I was gonna punch that bitch in her face, but I didn't want to hurt my baby. I was like, damn, I thought she's been through some shit. So know that Marcelina and Brittany, I hope you guys last, because I think if anybody will last in this whole roster of energies within this season 2, it would be Marcelino and Brittany. We'll see, because Marcelino looks like you try to leave him, he'll fucking kill himself for you, like the fuck. Because this is it with Marcelino. Now that Brittany is having his kid, Brittany is a part of his life forever. And both of them are very impatient. They're very impatient. They're gonna need a third party so they can talk it out with each other and be open and grow from their different perspective. But they're very different. All right, these two couples is even shorter than the last. Matt and Caitlin. Which one is Matt and which one is Caitlin? Oh, that's the little white trash girl and that confused little juvenile delinquent. Matt, yes. Okay, we have to keep in mind that these are two kids, Matt and Caitlin. These are two kids having a relationship. Matt, a boy who's not very smart, who doesn't have much of an attention span, who actually has been in the system so long, he feels the system is more comfortable than the real world. And if you don't believe me, he said that shit in the funeral home when the light lady was giving Caitlin the ashes and Caitlin didn't want to touch it. She was like, no, you could keep it in the bag. I'll just take the bag. You know, she was scared to touch her mother's ashes. The fuck? Your mother ain't gonna come out and bite you, bitch. Like, Fuck. But she was scared of it. But I'd be scared of it too if the last thing I said to my mother was, you didn't love me, and blah, blah, blah. All mothers go through some shit. You're never going to get a mother who's perfect. Watch what you say to your mothers, because you don't know if it's ever going to be the last time you fucking speak to your mother. And sadly, again, this show played it beautifully, and I know this is a situation they did not manipulate. The mama died in her sleep, yo. She just finished recording with them, and she found out that she dead and shit, and she's like, what? She dead? She dead? And the last time you spoke to her, you were in a fight. You did have a forgiveness session, but what comes to your head the most after your mother's death is the fight before the reconciliation you had with her after the fact. All she remembers is the fight. You know what I'm saying? All she remembers is the fight. Caitlyn thinks that Matt can substitute the empty feeling that she feels of not having her mother and family. I feel as soon as Caitlyn takes responsibility and realizes Matt's life is Matt's life and her life is her life, she chose to leave her mother's house to be with Matt, knowing that Matt has never had a girlfriend. He says that real quick. He's like, yo, I never had a girlfriend. I don't get this. I really feel bad for Matt, you guys, and I think I'm the only one. I feel bad for Matt. I feel bad for Matt because Caitlyn is trying to make him responsible for how she feels. It's not Matt's responsibility to do everything that you want him to do. You need to be focusing on your healing and getting over the fact that your mother died way too soon and way too fucking quick, Caitlyn. You know what I'm saying? And blaming Matt is not going to help the situation, okay? And again, thank you all who's watching the live and to all who catch the replay for my dark-sided perspective on Love After Lockup, episode 12. So I really feel bad. I really feel bad for Matt because Caitlyn thinks it's his responsibility to make her feel better. She totally picked a fight with him at the funeral home. She totally picked a fight with him, with his mother, because they opened her scene with her, him, and the mother at the mother's house. Remember, the mother is done with them in the house. She wants them to go. You know, to be honest with you, I think the mother would allow Matt to be at the house alone, but not with Caitlyn. She can't do both of them. It's like having two fucking kids at the house, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot negate responsibility by telling him to move the garbage cans out the way and to take out the stuff from in the car and stuff like that. Come on. You are being petty because you are hurting, Caitlyn. Okay? You're hurting. And until you get over that hurt, you're going to, long story short, push Matt away and he's not going to want to fuck with you, period. To tell you the truth, this is a bargain basement bitch. That's what Caitlyn is. She's a bargain basement bitch. Like, she mostly got passed around, okay? In the house, at her friend's house, at her cousin's house, wherever she's at. Because only a bargain basement bitch would leave her comfortable mother's house to go live with a boy that she never met, that she thinks that she loves, to start a new life with. Okay? But again, I'm not judging. I just want you guys to see the dark-sided perspective of these different energies within these programs and why it makes for good TV television. They're not selling you the characters, beloveds. They're selling you the energy interaction that they record with the cameras. So I pray for Matt, and I hope she don't make you kill her, like for real, for real. I feel bad for Matt because Matt's not ready for a girlfriend. He's never had a girlfriend. I don't even think Matt knows how to do his own laundry. And to be honest with you, he looks like the type of guy that if he gets sick of his girlfriend, he'll do some dumb shit to go back to jail because back to jail is easier if he doesn't want to deal with the breakup of said girl. You know what I'm saying? He'd fuck around and do some ill shit to go back to jail so he don't have to deal with the girl. You know? Last but not least, Tracy and Clint. Tracy and Clint. Okay, you guys do know that Tracy got arrested 2 times after leaving Clint's ass at the motel after she got high with him or next to him, whatever. I could imagine that night. Oh shit, yo, I was fucking totally there, yo. Even before I even saw it on TV, yo. Fucking Tracy was like, oh, I really need it. I really need it. I really need the drugs. I really need the drugs. Okay, princess, if you need the drugs, we'll get you the drugs, princess. Where can we get you the drugs? Oh, I totally know a guy. Give me your credit card. Totally know a guy. Get the drugs. This is the part they didn't show you. Oh my God, I'm so addicted. I need more. No, goddess, no more drugs. This was the episode before. No more drugs. No, I'm addicted, yo. I'll be right back, okay? Let me just use the keys of the car. I will be right back. And she's fucking gone, yo. Mama, she left. It wasn't me this time, Mama. It wasn't me this time, Mama. It wasn't me. I believe he was referring to, I believe there was a report that said that his first wife committed suicide. I think that energy of his that feels really bad, because like I truly feel she did commit suicide because she was going crazy with living with that motherfucker, and she rather die than fucking be married to that bitch. So he is kind of her fault. Again, my opinion only. As a high priestess, Mambo high priestess, tarot card reader, and life coach healer, and dream interpretator, and intern and apprentice, teacher and master, and tantric temple of alchemy, tantra master of ceremonies. Now, feel free to get at me on Facebook at Dark Goddess 99, Dark Goddess 99, or Tantra Temple of Alchemy. Tantra Temple of Alchemy. So then, don't mess up my concentration, Audrey. No, don't interrupt me now. I'm recording. After I finish the live, then you can ask me. It's not even 5 yet. But don't worry, there is no rice. You're going to be eating something else. I haven't figured out what I'm going to give you yet, but I'll figure it out. No, because we just had rice. We just finished rice. I might do something else. I'll figure it out later. Okay, I'm almost done, sweetie. Don't worry. I'm almost done. A mother work is never done. A mother work is never done. So that was just a replay of what happened in I think it was episode 10. Yeah, episode 10 or 11, one of them, 10 or 11. It was super, super funny. And come to find out that his wife committed suicide. So I feel what we heard was him feeling bad and feeling guilty about his first wife's death. I really feel bad for him, and may the gods, I mean, a lot of people think he's normal, and some people say he is normal. I don't think Clint is normal. I think he's special needs. He's high-level genius artistic, I believe. Those are in my opinion, the functioning artistic people who don't look artistic, but they think, move, feel artistic, but they are at a high genius level to where they can live this daily day-to-day life within their own niche and always have money coming in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so they opened up this scene with Tracy and Clint, with Clint in the car with one of his hick friends. And then they're driving, and you could totally tell that his friend is like a super, super fucking hick. And he gets a phone call from his lawyer, and his lawyer, long story short, tells him that he's not going to be able to see his goddess today. He stops the car. He gets out the car. He slams the door. He walks in a puff. He throws the phone. He gets mad. He hits the car. He hits the car again. And his hick friend is like, what? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? He's like a high school boy hick. Told him he should leave her, but he won't leave her. He's going to stay with her. So he's going to stay with her. I tell her to leave her with the money, with the bail, with the commissary. Money. Leave her alone. But he won't. He won't. So then after he comes back, Clint, from being upset from the phone call that he threw the phone or did some crazy shit with the phone, the hick friend goes, "What happened, man?" "What happened, dude?" No, that's what he said. "What happened, dude? What happened, dude? Like, why you tripping?" Clint goes, "I'm not gonna see my princess. I'm not gonna see my goddess. I really thought..." He tried to calm down. And he formed his words perfectly. He said, "I really thought I was going to see my goddess today, but the lawyer said I cannot see my goddess today, and I really wanted to see her." And then he goes towards the end of the scene. "Tracy, I motherfucking love you. Tracy, I motherfucking love you." Yo, I would give Clint a chance because he has heart, yo. And that's what you have to respect Clint for. Because Clint has heart. Yes, he's a retard. Yes, he's a little special. Yes, he doesn't think like everybody else do. But he has such heart. Do you know he holds down his goddess, Tracy? Pays for her bail, put money on her books. Yo, Tracy's dedicated. She's like, "Nigga, I married you. This is forever, bitch." She was like, "Are we gonna get a divorce? Because everybody wants us to get a divorce." She's like, "No, this situation is good with me, okay? I'm like Matt. I'm like Matt. I'm like Lizzie. I live and thrive better in the jail systems. They have our people so hard, programmed on this imbalanced way of thinking and feeling, that people start feeling uncomfortable in peace because they want you to think and feel chaotically on an unbalanced level. You know, so he was like, "Tracy, I motherfucking love you." He really does love Tracy. And I believe Tracy's never been loved by anyone like Clint loved her. I'll be true to life and said if I'm reading Tracy and Clint, I know for a fact Tracy never had a love as good as Clint. Okay? And Clint loved his little badass Tracy. He loved them bad girls. Tracy is a snake energy, Lilith energy, all the way. You know, and you were able to tell in the scenes that she was very uncomfortable with any slight forms of affection from Clint, from when he gave the money to the place they were staying at, all of that, you know. But she enjoyed those new moments, you know, to the point where she said, "This is forever. No, I don't do divorce. This is forever." And he's okay with that shit, just like she's okay with it. She wants a relationship with a man who she don't have to have sex with. You know, he wants a woman that he could just connect with and say that he has a woman. I take care of my goddess. Clint is one of those guys that needs a woman in his life. "Oh, my beautiful goddess. Oh, you so sexy." When she came out in that dress, her picture did not match what came out of the jail cell. That's all I'm saying. Same thing with Lizzie. When Lizzie got out, she looked so different from the pictures that she circulates to gather her tricks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was funny to me. It was funny to me how they looked different, but it didn't matter to their lovers. Their lovers still loved them none the same. You know? Okay, so then, long story short, Clint has to wait for his goddess before he could see her again. I hope I didn't forget anybody. Did I forget anybody? Okay, let's run through the energies of these couples in Love After Lockup Season 2, Episode 12. Tracy and Clint, the hardcore addicted, drug addictive demon, Because she'd rather be in jail because it's easier to get her drugs and she don't have to scout for them and look for them. It's much easier to get her drugs in jail. So I'm not surprised that she's always going back to jail. I feel that is a habit and a fetish that she does on a constant, only because she's more comfortable, you guys, within the jail cell. The drugs come easier. She don't got to worry about no man. She by herself. She good to go. And she don't have to worry about no man who give her creepy callies when he touch her, you know. But she still has the connection of that's my husband. If I need something, I'll go to him for that. And just like Clint knows that he's not going to be able to fuck her while she's in jail, but he's still holding her the fuck down. Why is he holding her the fuck down? Because the thought of his goddess in jail and his goddess going to call him, even if it's only because of money, that's his, even though they're not fucking, because they're mind fucking each other. You know what I'm saying? And then you have Lizzie and Scott, the little girl and the ugly boy. You know how the little girl and the ugly boy gets down. And this is all of this demonic energies playing with each other. They are not fucking, but trust and believe sexual alchemy is being played within their whole situation. Okay? The occult energy situation of why one particular entity will mess with another particular entity. Sarah, Michael, and Megan, I believe, is a perfect personification of what the black man must conquer. Will you continue going after these other culture women instead of creating your highest potential with a yoke of your yoke? And building within yourself a God body and a God mind. These are three children moving together in a triad on off imbalanced realms. If Sarah was smart, she would leave Michael alone and find someone better for her. But again, they're young. If Michael was more smarter, he'd learn how to balance his lovers in his life. If Megan was more astute, she could have been still fucking Michael and still looking for prospective mates that she wants. Because Megan wants a long-term thing, and Michael is not that long-term thing. Michael has children with another woman. You will never get that long-term situation, Megan, with Michael. So be the side piece and know your position and know your place and play the side piece position. I felt like you wasted a lot of time, Megan. You could have been dating other potential mates to fall back on after Michael fucks up, because you're never seeing him. Unless, Megan, you enjoy being in a relationship where you're by yourself most of the time. And a lot of women enjoy this. A lot of women purposely look for men. And I've dated men in incarceration where the energy is exchange of someone incarcerated is on a much higher level than you talking to them or touching them or fucking them. There's many aspects of sexual alchemy exchange happening when you're dating someone from a distance. And that's why a lot of people do it with the constant negativities that happen within this third dimensional realm. Marcelino and Brittany, I big you up. Matt and Caitlin, grow the fuck up. Caitlin, get some counseling so you could become a stronger girl, maybe learn a trade. You know what I'm saying? Matt, grow up, learn to wash dishes, learn to balance a checkbook, learn to enjoy being free. Because for as long as you like being caged, you're always going to go back to jail no matter what. And I think he's a straight up drug addict like Tracy. Both Tracy and Matt are the same thing. They enjoy doing drugs. Doing drugs. This has been a complete dark-sided review of Loved After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 12. And if you haven't, you guys, please subscribe, because I'll be coming back at you with episode 13 and my dark-sided review of Love After Lockup. Remember, you guys, my name is High Priestess Ishra and Tantra Master. Feel free to check me out on Facebook at Dark Goddess 99. And I'll see you in the next review, getting on the dark side of Love After Lockup. See you later. Peace. Thanks for listening to all who was in the live and to all who catch the replay. Thanks for checking me out. Later. Like and subscribe. Peace.